Hello and welcome to this episode of Kennedy Saves the World. So, if you talk to people who are dating right now, they will tell you apps are really tough. I was talking with one of my coworkers here at Fox News, and she was going on a date. And, the app dating culture is just a churn. It is a constant buffet, which, at some point in your life, that might sound attractive, but when you really just want someone fun and interesting to kind of hang out with long term and be monogamous with as little pressure as possible for either one of you, it's exhausting going through the cycle of swipe after swipe, date after date. Nothing sticks. Everyone has their eye on the door looking for someone else to come in because relationships and hookups and romance all feel very disposable, which is interesting because everyone pretty much wants the same thing. But they have all given themselves license to enter into this kind of rough contract where people are disposable and you're looking for something either momentary or transitory that just isn't long term. But if you talk to anyone on dating apps, they're like, it's so hard for me to find someone, but you're all doing pretty much the same thing, which is ghosting each other. And I think it's really tough to try and start a relationship. It's not to say that apps aren't valuable, because I think most of the people I know who are in relationships right now, most of them, I would say a majority, over 50%, meet on dating apps, as opposed to the traditional way of running into someone or being set up or meeting someone at work. And if you remember the very recent astronomer controversy with the CEO and the head of HR, where he was grabbing her boobies on the Coldplay kiss cam, even though they were both married with families, they were caught, they were outed, they were both relieved of duty because I'm guessing at Astronomer, like everywhere else, they make it really hard to date where you work. And there are obvious reasons why there are difficulties in that. But if you don't directly work with someone, if they are not your superior, if there is not an inappropriate power dynamic where if the relationship ends and anything can be seen as retaliation, I think it's as practical to date at work as it is anywhere else. And that is why. And these Gen Z trends are really funny because they take off like a conflagration of cultural interest, as though when Gen Z invented everything for the first time. So Gen Zers who have been working from home because they wanted to work from home, because they were told they were special little paper dolls and fragile and beautiful, and therefore they had to be kept secure and safe away from the outside world during COVID. And so they have believed that it's best to work from home. Well, if you're a social person, it's not. If you are sick of the disposability of app dating culture, then no, you want to get out there and meet people face to face and have a conversation with someone and see if you like being around them in a casual setting where there is no formality, where there is just the ability to sit and talk with someone and look them in the eye. And then if you have repeated conversations and you keep thinking about them and think that maybe they're a little bit dreamy, perhaps that's a better way to start dating someone than on a disposable app where everyone is conditioned to ghost each other. So Gen Zers are now going back to work. So HR departments naturally will have to relax some of their standards, because if the head of HR was dating the CEO in this less than convenient arrangement, which caused a great deal of turmoil and some unintended consequences, negative ones for them, then HR departments are going to have to relax the rules as to whether or not people can date at work.
Don't go anywhere. More Kennedy Saves the World right after this.
Because if someone is not directly in your sphere, but you happen to see them and you are attracted to them and you guys kind of like each other, I don't think you should have to report that to HR just because you want to go have a nice makeout session after happy hour at a bar close to work. So yes, Gen Zers should return to the office for a number of reasons. Number one, it's good to have structure in your life. Number two, people tend to operate better in collaborative environments. That's better for you. It's better for your career. And it's also better for your employer. You are not gracing your employer with your presence. This is a mutually beneficial relationship, and they are paying you. So if they're paying you, then show up. If one of the side benefits for you is you happen to find someone who is in your age bracket, who is also available, that you like to talk to, and that is some of the positive fallout from returning to work, then return to work. That could be the best thing for corporations, for younger workers, for entry-level employees, because there's also no better way to talk to people and find mentors and really find out if you are at a company where you can thrive and succeed in the long term. On top of that, you can go make out in the little storage closet every once in a while and feel each other's gooey bits. I don't care, as long as it doesn't affect me, doesn't affect your company's bottom line. And if it goes sideways, you're not going to retaliate against each other and create a horrible toxic environment for everyone around you, then absolutely have at it. But Gen Z, sure. Makeout sessions might be the thing driving you back to the workplace, but it's all the other stuff that I listed that will be better for you in the long term. And stop worrying about your personal life so much. Your personal life doesn't have to take up 12 hours of your day. That is an entitlement which you don't necessarily have to receive until you are actually retired. So work hard, kiss softly, enjoy life. But just know that you should take your work seriously if you do want to be a successful and attractive person. This has been Kennedy Saves the World. I'm Kennedy.
Listen ad-free with a Fox News Podcast Plus subscription on Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Prime members can listen to this show ad-free on the Amazon Music app.
Oh, go ahead and leave me a review while you're there. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You've been listening to Kennedy Saves the World on the Fox News Podcast Network.